100%.
Just got a quick question regarding St. Paul. I haven't researched it much, but why did he make an animal sacrifice?
Are you talking about when he went to the temple with Timothy? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think that's when it happened.
That's a transition period when Paul, in that specific case, saw that the results of not following the temple specifications would have been worse than had he done it. And the end of the Old Testament temple administration is not absolutely official until 70 AD. So if you read the book of Hebrews, when it talks about the old administration being like a scroll being rolled up and being done away, that's referring to what happens in 70 AD when Titus Vespasian came in and destroyed the temple. That's what Jesus predicted in Luke 21 and Matthew 24 in the Olivet Discourse. And so 70 AD is very crucial. This is part of partial preterism, but that's the official end of the Old Testament. Everything happening in the book of Acts until 70 AD is what we call the transition period. So there's going to be some flexibility and some anomalies that occur during that period, like circumcising of Timothy and so forth, until the definitive removal of the temple, which is the sign that the temple administration is completely done. And Jesus predicted that very clearly in Luke 21.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. And then I've got one more question. I was raised in sort of Pentecostal and Baptist churches, but I'm inquiring into Orthodoxy at the moment just because of the sort of apostolic status. For me, there's nothing that really ties Protestantism to the early church, so that's what I'm searching at the moment. What reading do you recommend I do? Are there any books I can start with?
I would start with something like John Meyendorff's book, The Orthodox Church. Then I would move on to something like, On the Incarnation by St. Athanasius to give you an introduction to the Church Fathers. And then I would read something like Meyendorff's Byzantine Theology, and then move on to something like Losky's Mystical Theology of the Eastern Church. Nick, what's